put it together with your DNA and see what your body comes up with. Maybe you've got a particular health concern, or maybe you just want to be as healthy as you can possibly be. Either way, we know that regrowing your mitochondria can have a major impact on that. The other thing is that, we're building a company over here. We're trying to get this message out. It's about this technology and about the things it can do for folks. And we need help doing that, and that's where you can come in. So we've created this risk-free opportunity. It costs you nothing to get involved with us or stay involved with us. We're not a stereotypical network marketing company. We're into better health and better health outcomes. But we need people to get to hear about it, right? That's all. That's all there is left to do, right? So if what we're talking about resonates with you, maybe you just want to earn enough to pay for your product or help your friends and your relatives and whatnot, that's okay. Or maybe you're a professional marketer and you've been looking for a unique product, a unique technology. Nobody else has got it, can't go online and get it, can't get it from Walmart. And it's just breakthrough, groundbreaking stuff,
everybody.
right?
Thanks for joining
Well,
us.
that's what we got
To
here.
get your pencils,
And major
pens,
things have been happening with us,
notebooks,
and it
so
will
you can
continue
take
to
notes
do so.
because you don't want to miss this
So
information.
anyway, if any of
that
that
you can
resonates
get your
with you,
body
by all means, get
healthy
back
the
to the person in
natural
the
way
back
by
to get your
building your
questions answered.
mitochondria because your
Let's see
body
what we
already
can do
knows how to
together.
fix itself.
Okay. All right. Couple things we want to mention. The first thing is that this is what I wanted Marsha to talk about. I'll say it. ACHs. We reward you in real time when, as soon as an order that touches your pay line, the person says, "Sees order complete," everybody's already been compensated, right? Because I think fast is the right speed to move at when it comes to compensating you.
Love that.
Okay. And then you get to choose how you want to receive it. I don't believe in paydays. I think paydays are obsolete. You should get it as fast as you want it after you earned it, right? So we've designed our system that way. And so you get to tell us how you want to send it. You can do Venmo, you can do PayPal, you can do ACH. And we've been doing ACH through the bank, Wells Fargo, right? But it takes a week for us to get you up online with that. And there's a manual aspect to it. And we have so many people to pay that, that we can't scale with that. We can't get bigger, faster, having to do all this manual stuff. So we've instituted an international version of ACH. It's amazing because it lets us pay people all around the world, 141 countries and whatnot. So it's a big issue for us. We need to get everybody moved over to that and get your account open. Who's also our merchant provider and merchant account provider, and then send money to yourself right away. Okay, you can do that.
It's real easy to do, guys.
People who are currently on, we're going to let you stay on for a while longer, but we've turned off the ability for you to choose ACH through the bank. So we are taking any new people away, right? With our international ACH through Stripe. Very simple, seamless. You click that button, takes you to Stripe side of the house. You get your account, and it brings you right back to your back office. You face, you can send yourself that amount of money. As Dale said, as soon as we get you, trusted, we got to do that. We got to know we're dealing with real people because hackers love our compensation plan too. They try to take tens of thousands of dollars from us all the time. We got to beat them back, right? So that's why we've instituted the trust as part of the Know Your Customer KYC protocol that you see your banks and everyone else uses. So we got to use it too. Okay. All right. So we got that part. Anything else about that, Dale, that we need to mention?
Nope. You did great. Listen to everybody. The reason we're not trying to make it difficult, we're trying to make it secure. Roger just talked about security. It's critical, and you have it like nowhere else with Stripe connectivity. Just takes a few minutes. Make sure your money is always your money.
Joining us.
That's it.
We're going to teach you how to build that mitochondria the natural way.
We had double digits on the hand.
Your body can fix itself.
With Frank.
Knows how to do it when you have your mitochondria. So if you haven't got your notepads and your pens, so you can take notes, go ahead and get
Frank,
them.
are you there? Can you hear me? Can you talk?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay. So I want to really give you a huge accolade. Frank's a 2-star gold with us, and when you hit that gold level, I designed that part of the compensation plan to produce full-time income. Frank's all over that. And he's part-time with us. He's not even full-time, but he's so all-pro. He got family, right? that he's done some amazing things, right? But he is our best example of something we wanted to promote. When you earn with us, you have an option in your back office to transfer part of your more Mito cash or your commissions to others to help them. Frank has set the record for doing that. And many of you have done it. We really appreciate it. Whatever you've done, we totally appreciate it. But we got to acknowledge the person who did the absolute best job of that. That would be Frank Provenzano. In 2014, last year, 2024, Frank Provenzano gave $30,000 out to other people. Okay? He earned enough that he was able to turn around and do that. It helped people. It helped him build out his network and everything. So I want to make sure you get your kudos today, Frank, and how gratifying is it for you to be able to do that for other people using our technology?
Isn't that awesome?
Let folks know how you feel about that.
It's been a major blessing to us.
Well, I'll say this. There's people that wasn't in my group that I've given it to. It was like a few weeks ago, somebody from your customer service said, well, this one lady, needs help, and she said, maybe you could get $10 from each person. I said, no, just take it out of my account and send it to her. Mm-hmm. So she said, well, I won't mention who it was and send it to her, so I do it. So now I think she was in my downline, but I've given it to people that wasn't in my downline either. So to me, if you ever been in a situation like I've been in many times, I don't want to go into details, but my own father was abusive to me since I was a child, physically, verbally. Sometimes the verbal would feel worse than the physical, even though the physical was horrendous. Mm-hmm. And to go ahead and be in a situation where you need help, especially with your health, and I went through it with my brother. I saw all the pain and the suffering he went through with type 1 diabetes. And so I just couldn't go ahead. I just can't go ahead and say no to most people. I just can't. If I'm able to, I just do it. Because I know, I promised my brother after he passed away that I would continue to help people, And so I'll say this real quick. So when I was younger, I see all my friends and relatives be dying and stuff. And I said, God, is there anybody or anyone out there? Because I try to get them to eat right, drink water, quit the soda pop, quit the coffee, quit all this nonsense. And I couldn't get them to change, And so I said, is there anybody or anything out there to where people can take this, and even if they eat the worst garbage in the world, that they'll still get help. Their bodies will heal itself. Mm-hmm. And the answer was definitely more Mito. I've talked to people in my group, in my downline, people outside my downline. What do you eat? What do you drink? And I'm shocked. Mm-hmm. The worst trash you could imagine. Now, they haven't told me about Twinkies and bonbons, but it might as well say that. all this garbage, and they're still getting results. So obviously, this is concentrated nourishment and nutrition for your body. Because if it wasn't, you would never get that result. Never.
Exactly.
Eating all that trash they eat.
All right. So I got another question. I got another question for you, Frank. And thanks for those comments. We're here because of the ability to do those kinds of things with nutrition. But I want you to talk about compensation for a moment. You've been around a long time. Okay, you've seen everything come and go. How do you compare our compensation with those who are interested to everything else you've seen?
Okay, so there's 2 G's, and I've been in network marketing for 50 years at least. 2 G's, and I call generosity and greed. Unfortunately, almost every company out there, 99.9% of the companies out there, it's based on greed. The catches and the gotchas, loops, hoops, and mountains to climb. You got to do this to get this. You got to do this to get that. And so basically, there's even companies now pulling the customer thing. You got to have 2 customers. Oh, by law, we got to make you have 2 customers before you can pay even a penny. 4 customers, 8 customers. I get pitched by people, and I say, okay, where's the catches and the gotchas? And when I hear this stuff, I say, well, isn't that strange? The company I've been with for around 10 years, There ain't no catches and gotchas. One person orders, you get paid, just one.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way it should be. And I remember, Roger, you said many a times, I haven't heard you say it for a long time, how would you like to get paid the way your mama would want to pay you?
Mm-hmm.
Now that's significant. And you were telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'll say this. I would have 500, 1,000 people having to pay 100, 160, 200, 300, 500 every month. There's companies like that today, even more than 500 every month, just to get paid anything. Not counting all these other obstacle courses, you know. And when I first came in, and you remember, Roger, I had 64 people, and the majority was only ordering one product, and it was $40 because they went on an auto-ship. You know, it was a Performer of the Mind, you know, which is now Renew. It's both into one, which is actually less price and more concentrated, you know.
Yes, definitely.
And with 64 people, I made $1,200 my second month. There's no way. And so not only was it what we call a miracle, an emotional miracle, a mental miracle, it was a financial miracle. I wasn't working at the time. So what appears to be bad, God turns into good. I really believe God turns what appears to be bad to something that's good. Well, I never would have known that had I not been working. So I didn't have no income coming in. And so Greg, for 2 months, he reminded me, nothing more. And then the third month, I brought 15 bottles or two personals, you know. I talked to them and to the call, you know, they're really excited. And who brought a few, which is only 54 people my second month. I think it was about 56, 58 the first month, for 1,000 first month. I remember him, Roger, for 4 products, which is now the Renew, is both fun. Frank, I could see small print on a TV set without my glasses at a distance. I said, wow. And after a month, he was able to hear when he had a high-powered rifle shot, when he was at a firing range. He didn't have no action, and it busted his eardrum. And 1 month later, he was able, he said he heard a pop in his ear, and he was able to hear perfectly. These are the kind of stories I hear from people personally.
That's why we're here. We're not here at the Hula Block. It starts with what we really can do to help people. And yes, unless you're allergic to it, we reward you for that. Okay? So thanks again. I appreciate you sharing.
Oh, yeah. One last thing, Roger. Remember, for quite a few years, said Frank, I want you to be rewarded. Go ahead and start getting paid. I did Mitochondria and just kept on giving product away. You remember that?
I do. I do. Frank,
so
please take your money, okay?
He loves to bless people
Right.
by sharing,
my arm.
you know, his more Mito bucks so that they can get product.
Where do you ever get that kind of treatment? Okay. All right, Frank, I appreciate it. I'll put you back.
That opportunity?
So yeah, we're really about helping
awesome.
people and helping people.
Not only does it help you get your body, your mitochondria strong, so your body can fix itself. But
okay, time for the hands. We got them all up. Let's see now. Let's go to Lori Whitlock in California, the caller ID says.
All right, Lori, I muted you. Go ahead with your question. Lori, are you there? Phone ends in 1798. Okay, we'll have to put her back. Lori, hit your mute button. We'll come back to you. Go ahead, Roger.
There's a wireless caller from, I don't know where, New York, maybe.
New York City.
Yeah.
Yep, wireless caller, your number ends in 1554. Give us your name and ask your question.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
What's your name?
Hi, my name is Danette, and I'm happy to be here.
All right.
I just I just ordered my product. I got it maybe a week ago. So I started taking it right away. And I'm looking to see changes in my alopecia. I have hair loss.
Problems with our hair.
In addition to that, I'm looking to see it boost my energy and take away my allergies. Those are the three things I'm hoping I achieve by taking this product.
Okay. Well, we've certainly had examples of all of those. Boosting your mitochondria, your body can seriously go to work, and the constituents in the formulations really help with allergies. They've all been shown to do that. But everything just works better just by restoring the mitochondria. So you let us know how that goes. We're looking forward to some great results for you.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Welcome and keep us posted.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Okay. So how about Trigoni Andrews in Atlanta?
All right, Trigoni, I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
All right, yeah, that's actually my wife. But I got her name. I guess it's on my phone. Yeah, my question is,
Okay.
Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
The use of the product for mitochondrial production that can improve athletic performance, reduce inflammation by generating ATP to help stimulate recovery cells in the tissue.
Yeah. So that's kind of broad, but that's kind of what the topic's about today, right? How we can accelerate repair, recovery, healing. Okay. But let me start with the performance part.
Well, let me give you a context. So can I give you a context?
Go ahead.
For the question? It may
Sure.
help the answer. So my son is a college athlete. He plays basketball, and they overload the body quite extensively. So, ice baths and cryo kind of help stimulate. But what they do is they dole in the quick twitch type 1 fibers, and want to be able to maintain the type 1 while also stimulating the continued growth of type 2 fibers. So that's the context.
Okay. So with all athletes to begin with, they're great subjects for us because they're already sending strong signals for the mitochondria. Right? That's what athleticism and working out and everything does. What you'll find is that the recovery time will be much faster. Just like you hear us talk about how people heal quicker from operation and this and that and the other, just with regular working out, you will recover so much faster. Now, Dr. Dan, who's on here, let me unmute him. Dr. Dan, how many days was it that your push-up? Tell us the push-up story.
Y'all athletes, make sure you listen to this.
That was on the mind.
You're an athlete, or you have
but
children as athletes, or know somebody that's athlete.
Since I was about
they need this.
60 years old, I started doing push-ups and pull-ups on my off days when I wasn't in the gym. And I leveled out at 60 push-ups on the first set. And I was happy with that. And I did some pull-ups and some other stuff. And I didn't notice anything with the Mind Perform for 28 days. I had enough for 30 days. And right there on the 28th day, I got down to do my push-ups and I did 85. And then occasionally I do 90, maybe 100. And that's still true now that I'm 76. So but what's important in that story is it wasn't like every few days I increased a little bit. I didn't notice anything until the 28th day. And it's like the blood vessels and the nerves were growing and towards each other. And when they connected overnight, all of a sudden I was almost 50% more. So sometimes you don't feel anything for a little while, and then you feel it all of a sudden. Well, it's something for your son keep in mind. But this is going to help greatly in his athletics. And just a little bit, I'm going to be watching Oklahoma football in Texas. I wish I could get this to the Oklahoma players. And at one time I could have. Anyway, you'll notice the difference.
So what you're hearing Dr. Dan talk about that.
You need to make sure your team is on
now
this.
we got better technology now. Who knows how much faster it might happen. because what we got now is like Star Trek: The Next Generation compared to back then. But the other piece is that just massive strength increases. Okay, that we've seen documented. AJ down in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, was leg pressing when he was like 29, 30, 350 pounds. He hit 700 at 60. This is like, nobody expected this. Nobody expected Dr. Dan to jump from 60 to 85 and 90 and 100. But that's what happened. That's how much potential, I'll put it that way, you have if you're going to give this stuff to an athlete. So yeah, give it to them and let's see what happens. Okay.
Okay, yeah, and we'll get a follow on. What's the difference between the mitochondria stimulated from like a cryotherapy and ice bath and the product, and and then also just digging in more specifically. I know is the mitochondrial production more of the endurance type, the recovery type for fissures and tissue and muscle?
Well, so it doesn't really come.
Can I answer that, Roger?
Well,
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, the freezing, the cold bath, down inflammation, and inflammation does damage mitochondria, but that's not. It doesn't build mitochondria. Mitochondria is going to stimulate your stem cells to repair. It's going to help the muscle fiber in itself from instead of being torn down and having to be replaced to be able to take care of itself. So it's greatly involved in the. You were talking about ATP process in the earlier part of your discussion, and that's what mitochondria is all about. Is where the ATP is and increasing the amount of ATP production, which is the energy. Now it can affect your strength, very very much so, as well as your endurance, depending on how you train. It's going to affect either one depending on how you train. And so yes, he's going to see some miracles, I would predict, and I'm pretty sure he will.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Maybe I can talk a little offline with someone else.
Yeah, so that's what I was about to suggest.
Cold therapy.
So call us back, or I'll take a screenshot. I'll take a screenshot and try to get back to you. There's a lot to this, a lot. Okay, screenshot.
Okay, that'll work.
Brother John y'all need to find out about the information on getting your mitochondria strong for your team. Makes a big difference.
All right, Brother John.
They're focused.
All right, thank you. We appreciate the question.
Strengthening, you name it.
Okay. So
building up their mitochondria.
So let's talk to Jamsey, who's right above him on the panel.
Jamsey, and we'll have it in the description on how you can become a customer.
Jamsey, I've unmuted you. 6335. Go ahead with your question.
All right. For people that have pancreatitis, like they have inflammation, like in their stomach, between their stomach and their chest. What would you suggest for that?
Okay, so this is why I get to say give the same answer to everybody, right? We grow mitochondria. Now, how do we do that? We do that with all three of the products you hear us talking about. Restore's purpose is cellular repair and organ regeneration, like that organ, okay? And it has two parts to it. First of all, there's a subset of the ingredients that are actually signaling mitochondria to grow. Then there's others that are useful for the body to use for things like managing that inflammation that you're talking about. Okay, so you got that. Then you have the Renew Brain and Body. The body part of Renew Brain and Body is a different way to grow mitochondria, because this is hard. That's why nobody else has been able to do it. We've got to come at it from a lot of different angles. So we need the water-soluble ingredients over there in Renew Brain and Body in the capsules to add to what the oil-soluble ones in Restore are doing. Okay, now you got that. Then you have the and there's brain ingredients in Restore also. Sorry, the Brain and Body, obviously. So then you've got that topical gel, the cream, the rejuvenate. You want to mix some of that Restore in it. Right. Then you'll apply it right over that area. I have no idea how it gets through the muscle wall and has effects in your gut, in your chest. I mean, people having a esophagus problem, they put it on their chest and it helps. I don't know how it works. I just know it does. Okay.
Right.
So you'll want to do all three of those because, once again, we can't find the things we need to stimulate mitochondria in one place. They're scattered throughout nature, come in different forms. So hence we had to have this 3-part solution. Okay? So that's how that works. All right?
I got you. Now I got to tell you this.
Okay.
I took it.
Mm-hmm.
I took it last night, right? Let me tell you, young fella, let me tell you what happened. I took it and called myself and go out and have some fun. Oh, my God. I hit the dance floor before you knew it because a young lady was eyeballing me. It was about 3 of them, so all of them eyeballing me. So she was calling me out. I was on the floor. You hear me? I slid right on that floor. Before I knew it, I went down, right? And I slid back up. And I jumped up so fast, I couldn't believe it. I said, wait a minute. I went back down again. I said, like, this can't be real. I slid back up again. I said, wow. Now I woke up this morning, no pain, no nothing. I mean, when I tell you I was rolling, man, I mean, I wasn't even out of breath. I know for a fact I would have been out of breath. I know if I'd have touched my toes, I would have felt tingling on the back of my thigh. There's no tingling on the back of my thigh at all above my calf. No tingling. I am a drummer. I'm a professional drummer. I am somebody, sir. Pleased to meet you. I am James Barnes from Philadelphia, a.k.a. the Bullet.
All right.
So, in return,
y'all heard it from the Bullet.
I even played drums. I got to play to see how I feel. Let me see. Oh, you talking about a run. And I ain't jumped no rope. I ain't been in nobody's gym. I'm telling you right now, it's real. This right here is real. I don't care if you don't like it. Because guess what? If you die, I'm in funeral services. I got you on that end. But you don't want to come see me because they dying to meet me. But you don't want to come see me. You hear me? This product right here is you don't even have to sell it. So I know it's real. I feel it, and I'm still feeling it. The back of my head was tingling. I put it under my tongue, and I held it there. Man, when I swallowed that stuff, about a half later, it started going. I ain't had no gas. I ain't had none of that stuff. None of that. It wasn't nothing going on. So it worked. So now it's over.
All right,
so whoever the top seller is, how you doing? I'll be there.
All right, Jamsey. So, Jamsey, how old are you, may I ask?
I'm 48, sir. I am 48, sir.
Okay.
I am a grandpa.
So you are performing as if you were how young, you would say?
I'm performing like I feel like when I was 19 in high school.
Okay.
I play for all the heavy rappers.
Make sure
I play for Snoop Dogg,
gets on the product.
Lil Wayne. I done played for Drake. I done played for all of them. They paying, I was playing.
They need this.
So I haven't even been on the road.
Mitochondria.
No
Actually,
this
everybody
right here,
needs this.
That's it.
We're just
they talking about 7 days.
Because that's
I'm gonna do it 7 hours. I'm not playing with y'all. I see you already at the top, and I'm talking to you. So that's motivation. It's already done. All right, let's do it. It's already done.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for that. Okie dokie. Okay. It's kind of exciting. How can you hold it all back? Okay, Dale. I like the people with the interesting names as well. Earl Sills. I find it to be an interesting name. Earl Sills.
Yes, indeed. Earl, I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Okay, y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I just got a little story I want to tell. For some reason, for the past couple of months, I've been really, really going through stuff, and it's been very stressful. And my mind was like lethargic. I couldn't think right. I was saying, and actually, I could tell I was dying. And so I called an old friend of mine, David J. Smith in California, and he was telling me about this company and everything. And I looked into it, and And I was amazed at the testimony. So I sent for the product, Brain and Body, the Brain and Body one. And the first day I took it, I could tell a little different. But the second day, my lethargic and stuff I was feeling bad, I started feeling really good. I'm saying, oh my God, this stuff is amazing. And
sound like you were
so
very depressed.
my depression left and stuff, and I just started really feeling good. And even though I haven't been taking it regularly, I just feel altogether different. I'm able to just think right now and stuff like that.
Wow.
And this is I mean, since I was 10 years old and offered the health and nutrition therapy, this is what brought me this far now. But this is the most amazing product that I've ever come across in 64 years. I'm thinking, oh my God, this is wonderful. So I'm really excited about it, and I really need all the information I can get because I really want to sell this product around the world. And so what do I need to do to
okay, get back with Jeff Line. Probably there's plenty on the website. Make sure you go through, listen to every one of those interviews in all the PDFs that we have, each individual product. Get with your upline. Probably next Saturday, I'm going to be talking about how to communicate what we're doing to folks. We're going to be telling that mitochondria story. You should be listening to the beginning of every one of those calls to hear how we talk about it, right? But we really got that
I listen to all the calls all the time.
Yeah, so just replay that beginning so you can, replay that beginning and you get Dale and I talk about it so you can get that part down, okay? And next weekend, I'll probably do a training on that. Okay, Earl?
Oh, okay. Okay. Sounds good.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Great having you on. Okay. Right next to him, let's go with
you see, we not only help build your mitochondria, but we train you.
I went to school in Charlotte. I went to Johnson C. Smith.
Simple.
For a year and a half before I went to A&T.
Hi, can you hear me?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, we can. Go ahead.
Okay. I wanted to ask, I normally take like collagen and probiotics and, multivitamins. Do I still need to take those things along with this?
They're not essential for what we're doing, okay? If you want to continue, you can. They'll all work better. They were being limited by the mitochondria that you didn't have, hadn't been grown back yet. But I could also tell you that what a lot of people find is that what they're trying to accomplish, they will often be able to do just on our stuff and not need as many as the other things. You know what I'm saying? Because knowing what we know now, the first dollars you got to spend has got to be on regrowing your mitochondria because they affect everything. And then you just kind of like look and see what's left that you might want to supplement or add to. Okay?
Okay. So this is good for the immune system and everything.
Good for everything, guys.
Yeah, well, you know why? Because everything takes energy. So therefore, everything depends on mitochondria. And no one has what they had when they were younger.
That's right.
Right? So let me just put it, let me just, I didn't say this earlier. Let me give you my example of how important mitochondria are. If all your mitochondria were to stop working right now, your brain would stop working right now. Your heart would stop working right now. Everything would stop working right now, and you would die. Okay? That's how big a deal that is. And what happens, we go through life, we're kind of like dying slow because we're losing this mitochondria. Okay? So we want to reverse that whole process, and that's what the results of doing that is what you're hearing from everybody who's been using it. Okay?
Okay. Well, what about, should I still take like flu shots and things like that? Typically I don't, but I've been,
Your immune system is going to be stronger. I'm going to leave the decision of whether you take the flu shot or not to be between you and your doctor. You decide what you want to do, okay? But how can your immune system be as strong when by 60 you lost half your mitochondria? Okay?
Right.
So
right.
how does any of that help you? It doesn't. On the other hand, if we put it back, obviously there's clear benefits there. Okay?
Right.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Phyllis.
All right. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Thank you.
All right. I like making sense, Dale. That's what's on, y'all. That's how you make. That's how you make money, also. Okay. All right.
Yes, indeed.
Marie Julian in Woodbridge, New Jersey. The caller ID says.
All right, Marie, I've unmuted you. Go ahead.
This is my first time listening to this program. I have been diabetic too for the past 15 years, and I'm taking metformin. And I need to know where to start, what to start taking, because I didn't read anything about the company yet. Yeah, I just want to know where to start. I would like to
Marie.
right away.
Yes. How long have you been on the call today?
For about since the beginning. I missed
Okay,
the
so you heard the whole call. Okay, so you're aware of these 3 products that we have this special technology in, okay? And they're all designed to regrow your mitochondria. And when you regrow your mitochondria, the way it's going to affect what's happening with your cardiovascular system is that you now will have a greater capacity to burn the excess blood sugar and repair the damage that's been done to your endothelium, is what it's called, those cells that line all your blood vessels. And you've also been hearing something over the course of this call about what we call emotional intelligence. That's about you being able to do the kinds of things you really know you need to do, like eat better, okay, like get more exercise. All those things are critical to your recovery, okay? So this is going to be a mental, physical, and emotional comeback for you. So by all means, go get that Brain and Body 1, start taking it, and share your progress with us, okay?
Brain and Body Bundle number 1. These 3.
Okay, good.
All right,
Thank you
thank
very
you.
much. Thank you.
All righty. Audrey was the first person to put her hand up. We made up all this time. Shame on us. Audrey from Saginaw.
Try her again. Audrey, are you there?
Hi.
Hey, Audrey.
Hi there.
Do I have to do anything else to be heard?
No, you were hearing you loud and clear. Go right ahead.
Okay, thank you. I was questioning how important, well, no, I won't start with that one. I just want to know, what can I do for my neuropathy? Well, I wasn't diagnosed with that, but I got all this tingling in my hands, and my knees and my heels are burning to death.
Okay. I have a question, Audrey. Are you currently on Mito, or are you considering it?
No,
Where are you in the process?
I ran out, and I'm in a nursing home, and I don't know what to do. I can't get anything out of here. I can't get to my bed. I don't have anybody to interact for me where I can get something done, like I can cover my debit cards or anything. I just don't have anything.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. That is the problem. Okay. So Dale, take a screenshot of her. Call her back as soon as you can. Okay.
I have to give you a number because this is a hospital number and they won't put you right through.
Okay.
I can give you a number where you can go right through if he will take it.
Dale?
Dale's not listening.
Well,
Dale is not with me. Okay. So let's do this. Let's do this. Can you? Okay. No, I don't want you to say it out loud.
Okay.
So what I want you to do is call the customer service number using that phone, just like you did. Leave a message and request a call back from Dale. Okay?
Okay. All right.
That's what you can do. Just call it. You know how to find it, right? It's on the bottom of every web page.
Well, I know what I call to get into here. You know, I don't have it in my materials or anything.
We'll call you.
Okay.
It's on the bottom of
Yeah,
every
he got you.
product.
No, she's saying that you won't be able to get through to her though.
You can't
Because
get to
that's not her phone, that's the hospital's phone. That's why she's gonna need to call. You can try it, but that's why we need to call, have her call us.
Okay, it's arthritis and neuropathy that I have.
Okay.
Other than I'm going crazy. Not wondering.
Right, but your issue though is that you gotta be able to buy it, so therefore you gotta talk to someone who can help you do that, okay?
Yes, okay.
So that's
thank
why
you.
we're gonna go straight to that, all right, because that is the major issue, all right?
Okay.
So
So
Dan's got,
Y'all see how we help others that need things?
Yeah.
Is it 3 or 4 things?
So
Awesome
Dale's got
company.
you, he's gonna call you back, Audrey, you're gonna work
Okay.
it out from there, okay?
Okay, I'm gonna call right back.
All right.
Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Wonderful.
Awesome.
Any of us can share our
Okay,
Momito
alright.
butts to help her out or anybody
Leave that
else.
message, Audrey,
We
so
have
he
that
knows
option.
how to get you. Audrey, make sure you call in to customer service. Give her that number, Dale, in case she doesn't know how to get to the website.
509-593-3300. Again, 509-593-3300.
Okay.
Call and leave a message. We'll get right back to you. And back to you, Roger.
Anybody
That's the
connected to
Ross.
me, you
Just
can,
at the
you can
Ross
call
from
me
New
or
York.
leave a comment and we'll make sure we
All
get
right.
information
Jacinta,
answered,
I've
et cetera.
unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
It disappeared. We lost it.
Hello? Are you there?
Still
Go
there?
ahead.
Yes, I'm here. Good morning. Good afternoon.
Good morning.
Something is not about me, but is my friend. She used the oil on her legs, and all her spider veins had disappeared. So the other day she went to a party, and she was putting on her eyelashes, and the tweezer slipped and went and cut inside of her eyes. So she started screaming. I said, "Girl, what you gonna do? You have to go to the hospital." She said, "I can't go to the." I said, "That's your eyes you're talking about." She said, "No, I'll go." I said, "Well, okay, you know what to do?" So I run inside and I get some of the Pet Life. I said, "Put some of this in your eyes." She said, "What is that?" I said, "Pet Life? You crazy? I can't put that in my eye." I said, "Listen, open your eyes." And I drop a little bit, like a squirt in her eyes, not a big thing.
Yes, the Pet
And I
Life.
said, "Close your eyes, you're going to burn." Well, she started to scream. It started to burn. And then she said, She opened my eye like about 10 minutes after. She said, "I have no pain. The pain is gone."
All right.
I put it in your eyes.
That's a great testimonial.
So that's that.
Okay.
Pet Life, y'all.
That's
And
right.
pets have mitochondria too.
Yeah, it was
All that
an
is the
emergency
restore all
intervention was
mitosis
needed,
centers.
and that is what was
We call it Pet
accomplished.
Life.
That was accomplished.
All right. All right, thank you, Jacinta.
That was awesome to know.
Okay.
All right.
We have Robert from Lady Lake, Florida, calling in from the internet.
Yes, we do. Robert, I've unmuted you. Go ahead. Hello, Robert. Lady Lake, Florida.
Okay.
We're going to have to put him back.
Right next to.
Try you again,
Yeah,
Robert.
right next to him, we got Sandra in Houston.
All right, Sandra, I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
I would like to know if you have any testimonials about Lyme disease.
Yes.
We've worked with a number of people with Lyme. And first of all, it's a very difficult condition if you have it severely. Okay, and you need to. It's going to take some time. But you heard us talk earlier in this call about parasitic effects, and you heard one of the interviews talk about that. So your body can go after all pathogens, including Lyme, far more aggressively with your mitochondria regrown, because it's an energetic process. So yeah, if I got Lyme, I got to be on mito for sure.
Right. Lyme disease, you want to get your brain and body bundle ASAP.
Okay.
You can be able to look down in the
Yes.
description after the call
Okay,
to see.
thanks very much.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Sean.
All right.
Absolutely.
Okay, so how about Grace White in Philadelphia? Grace is amazing. She
Yes,
brings
right.
a lot of people. You heard Babe Goodman we talked to earlier. Grace.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, my More Mito family. I just wanted to just share real quick. The gentleman was talking about the push-ups and the workout part of it. My son Kevin, who was 15 years old, started to take. I gave him the technology because he started boxing. Okay, and I said, okay, Kevin, I want you to take these 2 pills. I gave him Brain and Body, and I gave him 4 shots of the More Mito, okay? This is what Kevin said to me. He said, Mom, he said, I normally do my push-ups. I normally do, they tell you do 100 push-ups. Yeah, he said, I do them in intervals of 5. He said, I was able to do them in intervals of 15.
Awesome.
That was the first. He said, they told me to run
15.
more stamina. He said, they told me to run 3 miles. And of course, you had to be back at a certain time. He was able to run with a gentleman who was 25 years old. He was able to run with that gentleman as he was talking to the gentleman about mitochondria. Isn't that something?
Wow.
My son, 15, talking to a 25-year-old about mitochondria and what it does. And the guy's looking at him saying, wow, you're running. They're not jogging. They're running fast, okay? And he says, you're running and you're talking at the same time, and you're not. He said, yeah. He said, I'm not even out of breath. I can talk and run real fast. They got back to the gym. The guy says, oh, you're back early. Go do 5 more miles. Him and the guy runs another 5 more miles, and he's still talking, Roger.
Wow.
Okay, the whole 5 miles. The guy's looking at him like, wait a minute. He said, but you're still talking and you're running. Then they get back to the gym, Roger. He says, Kevin says, Mom, he said, I wasn't even out of breath. They put me right into the boxing ring, and the bell on the boxing ring was broke. He said, I boxed 3 rounds. He said, and I still was not out of breath at all. So I just wanted to just encourage everyone to, take your More Mito, give it to your children, and just share it. That's all I had to share. And I have more. I have Michael Logan here. He's on dialysis. That's the beeping that you hear in the background. I don't think that he has anything to share. Michael, do you have anything you want to share? Anything new happening?
Nothing new, but a whole lot of good stuff. My blood pressure is to the point where I have to have my doctor reconsider my medicine. I'm already off 2 medications. I was on 4, now I'm on 2, and now it's like even today my blood pressure was like 121 over 52 to the point where they was concerned. So the medication is taking me way low.
Yeah. Yeah, your body's starting to assert itself, so they got to adjust that medication down or to nothing. Thank you for sharing that. That both of you helped a lot of people today. That response by athleticism with your son, Grace. Thank you for that. And Michael,
yeah, and that bone, Roger, that bone, is that bone growing anymore in your foot? He got 2 toes amputated, and the bone started to grow back. Is it growing more, or is it just still at the same place?
It is. It's growing more.
Wow, we about to get a toe, man.
I saw that video. I saw the video you sent where you get a toe next to the big toe being amputated, and that toe now is starting to grow back under the skin. I saw that.
We're going to get a leg, Raj. We're going to get a leg. Here come a leg. All right.
Okay, thank y'all.
God bless. God bless.
Thank you.
Okay, Shirley Thompson.
Thank you.
Hello, Lucy, and
Shirley
thanks for
Thompson,
joining
I
us
muted
and telling
you. Go ahead
everybody
with your
to
question.
subscribe.
Yeah, I'm.
Shirley, are you there? Yeah, good.
I'm
Go
here.
ahead.
Can you hear me? Yeah, just fairly new. Just wanted to know, are the people who are getting the great results, are they taking it any particular time, like in the morning or before they go to bed?
Well,
Or does it matter?
I'm sure they're taking it all kinds of times. I will take mine first thing in the morning. I want to do that right away. And then I'll take the next one later in the day. Today I took it right before the call started. And and I was cycling before the call. Okay. I was out 45 minutes before the call. Now, later this afternoon, I'm going to go back with another Brain and Body. I've got like 6 so far. I'll do another 2 later in the afternoon. I still got some work area I do on the computer and whatnot. Okay. So now you can take
4 doses in one day? 4 tablets, I'm sorry, in one day?
Yeah. I'm telling you what I already took today. Now later in the day, some people can take, let's say, Restore right before they go to bed, sleep like a baby. I'm not one of them. I want to get my Restore over with early in the day. Like I said, today was, right before this call started at noon Eastern, right? But brain and body, for whatever reason, doesn't affect my sleep at all. I can take it much later, which is really cool for me because I'm often up late working. I want that extra push. Okay. So you work that out. You start with it. Ideally you want to split whatever the total amount you're taking is up if you can. Although you can take it all of the first thing in the morning and still work. Okay. And the other piece is about food. Okay. So I will take one time at least it's going to be in proximity to food, other without. That'll be important for some people. Let's say they don't prefer the taste, because I think it tastes like good health myself, right? But if you need to mix it in the food in order to get it down. That's the key. Okay. So there you go. I mean, you'll find what works for you, but the key is make sure you take it and make sure you continue to take it so your mitochondria can continue to respond.
That's right.
Okay.
Right.
Now, have you ever heard of somebody taking it and they're completely physically and mentally exhausted while they're
we have people like that all the time. I mean, you heard someone on the call earlier talk about that. We've got COVID long haulers. We got cancer long haulers. We got people with all kinds of things, strokes and whatnot, devastated. And remember now, what's damaging your mitochondria isn't just aging. It's the diseases themselves, medications for the diseases, stuff you got into you don't even know are there, parasites. You got all that stuff, right? But
so a person who is.
Go ahead.
Sir, I'm sorry. I was going to say a person who is well, actually, she's no. I gave it to my sister, and she's fine. She works every day. She does her thing, and she took it, but she only took it for like 4 days because each day she was getting more and more exhausted and just tired and not.
Okay. So let me address that 2 ways.
Please.
Yeah. Let me address that 2 ways. Okay. To start with, obviously everyone's body is going to be different. She's already got an energy deficit situation she's dealing with, and when you use our technology, the first thing that may happen to you maybe you go through a detox and you feel even less energy for a while. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is most important. 4 days, come on, 4 days. How long has she been tired? She been tired more than 4 days? So
no, she's getting more and more tired as she's taking it. So I was thinking maybe it's something that's detoxing her or doing something.
Let him explain.
And she would go through it, but she stopped because she was saying it was making her so tired. So maybe that's the
What you would need to do is just reduce the dosage and let that pass. But if the toxins are coming out, they need to come out. Does that make sense? I mean, this is a process, and part of that process can very well be detoxification. Like to some degree, it always is. It's just a matter of how it hits you, So she needs to go back on it, maybe a bit slower, and give it time. Okay, that's the simple fact of that matter.
That sounds good. And lessen her dose. She shouldn't take all of those products. She took 2, the tablets and the.
She took 2 of these.
When I took the 2 tablets, it made me feel some kind of way for about 5 hours. Okay, I went back to 1 and stayed on 1 for another 10 days probably. Okay, but I've been on everything we've had from the beginning. So this is really powerful stuff, and your body will put it to dramatic use. Part of that drama could be you getting those toxins out of you, okay, before you get to the upside of the energy part. All right? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you for that.
Now, I have one other question. I have a relative that actually has cancer and is being treated.
Yeah.
And so he's actually on chemotherapy.
Yeah.
So I was just wondering, I don't want to recommend him something that, you know, I just want to make sure if that's okay. He's actively on.
That's perfectly fine. Go. You're already enrolled with us, I take it, right? You signed up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so go in your back office where it says announcement. There'll be a link there that says to listen to previous calls. Click here and go back to the cancel call we did about 3 weeks ago. Okay? Listen to that. That'll give you, about 2 hours worth of that answer. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
All right.
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're going to have a fun today, Dale, like we do every Saturday.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Good information
Bell,
exchange. Next.
yeah, Bell from Medford,
Bell in
Oregon.
Medford. I know Medford, Oregon. Go ahead, Bell. I've unmuted you. Go ahead with your question.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I am calling with a couple of questions. And first of all, I just got diagnosed with pre-diabetes. So this taking myself on, and my energy level has been very low for the last really almost couple of years. And so I'm wondering if I'm taking it properly in terms of the quantity and which one. I sort of have them all except the pet stuff. So I wanted to check that.
She has all three of these. She got the brain and body
what,
bundle.
What would you say into, and the pre-diabetes is just been diagnosed recently with blood work. And, I'm obviously ready to take myself on because I was about to have hip surgery. So I was interested in this call around healing from something like that. But I don't want to have this hip surgery until I'm strong enough in my body to heal properly.
Okay, I understand. Let me respond. Okay, so how much are you taking and how long have you been taking it?
Well, I'm not terribly good at staying consistent, but I think I take the teaspoon or the couple of droppers in the morning and again in the evening of Restore. And I've been using Rejuvenate recently after I brush my teeth. I've been putting that in my mouth and kind of letting it just hang out there. I haven't been doing much with brain and body, and I definitely am having some brain interruptions.
Okay, you're going to respond better if you're adding that brain and body, because again, the things we need to stimulate your mitochondria, we can't find in one place. So we need that range of things, right? And it is way more powerful. It's like 1 + 1 + 1 is more than 3 when you put all these together. Okay, so let's do that. The other thing regarding your hip, you want to mix some Restore into the jar, Rejuvenate, shake it up. I do that on every single jar that I open. And then you want to start applying that to your hip frequently throughout the day. I mean, 4, 5, 6 times is not too many. All right?
Okay.
Because what has been ongoing in that hip, if they're considering a hip replacement, is that the inflammation has destroyed the cartilage. Right?
Right. So,
however, if you will use our stuff consistently, along with some common sense practices, right? Like, I found out I was allergic to pomegranate juice, and I used to guzzle it. So I had to stop doing that. Okay.
Right.
And anything else that aggravates that hip, nightshades, peanuts, and things like that are great for that. So eat a anti-inflammatory kind of diet to go along with it.
Yeah.
Be as active as you can under the circumstances, given you've got probably a painful hip going there. So that blood flow,
not as painful as just low functioning. I mean, it's and I do go to to swimming, on a regular basis.
Okay, so all your functioning is about to go up. How much total Restore and Rejuvenate and brain and body did you get? Did you get one bundle or 2?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm just opening right now another brain and body. How much brain and body should I take each day? And again, like the woman
She
asked,
got one bundle.
what times for that.
Okay,
And then
the key is spread it out. The key is to spread it out and find the times that are convenient for you. Okay?
Okay.
Now, I want to get back to the dosages though, okay?
Yeah.
If I got a serious situation, I'm looking at a hip operation that I really rather not have.
Right.
First of all, I would be at minimum, I'd be double dosing. And I'd be
Say
probably
that,
triple
say
dosing.
that
everything.
again, Roger, I just missed.
At
At a
minimum,
minimum. Right.
I would be double dosing.
Double
Okay?
dosing. Okay.
Double dosing.
Yeah, I
means
would be taking at
purchase
minimum 2
2 of these bundles.
teaspoons a day
2 of the
of
brain and body bundles
Restore.
over 1.
I would be taking 4 brain and body capsules, and I would be
Take
using
4.
that Rejuvenate liberally, like again, 4, 5, 6 times a day, not too many. All right.
And
Now,
with the Rejuvenate, how much Restore do I put into the Rejuvenate?
you can put a teaspoon. You can put a teaspoon in
of
there,
this.
but you know you'll
Put
do
it in
that to
here,
your taste. I
the
like
top on
mine
it, and shake
oily,
it up.
and it
Yeah.
definitely makes a difference because you got that Restore 44 ingredients there hitching a ride with the Rejuvenate and getting taken through the skin right to where you need it, which is that hip, right?
Yeah.
So what is going to happen is everything now will start to become higher functioning because you got the energy to do it. It's really not that complicated, right?
Yeah.
The complicated part, Dr. Elliott handled. Our part's the easy part. Take it and
Right.
use it, okay?
I
And
like
use
it.
more of it, right? Now, like I double and triple dose. I probably will triple dose by every day. And with respect to brain and body, the original dose for brain and body would have been 4 a day. We just found out when Bevan and I were testing it, as Restore was coming out in summer of 2019, we had some of the original what's now brain and body left over. But Bevan couldn't even take a full dose of it. He couldn't even take a full dose of it. He said that when he added a full dose of brain and body to Restore, it made him so smart, he thought everybody else was stupid. So he had to cut back. That's true. And he did not exaggerate, okay? So he had to cut back. I could handle it. Like, this is going to be an 8 brain and body day for me today, which equates to a doubling because it was in capsules that were really like too big for some people. So we're putting it into 1. So this would have been equivalent of 1 from before, and we would have had to take 2. So there's plenty of headroom there. And the only side effect is going to be is some dreams. Okay? So if you love dreams.
I'm sorry, Roger, the only side effect would be what?
Dreams.
Oh, dreams. I don't have dream recall.
Yeah, well, you're about to get it if you turn this up and take it closer to bed.
Yeah.
Your dreams will come back.
Yes.
And you'll be dreaming in color.
I've experienced
Okay? You'll be going to the movies in your head.
Wow.
Okay?
Yes, it was awesome.
All right.
So now the other question is, yes, and thank you for all of that. And the other question is an ear. So I told you that I've been going to the local pool, and I just had a doctor look into one of my ears, and he says my inner ear has a real wax buildup, and I'm just, I keep thinking that maybe I should be putting something like Restore into that ear to break that down.
There's safe things you can safely do to get the wax out, but I'm telling you, putting those drops in your ear have done things like bring people's hearing back that hadn't been able to hear in decades. Okay, right. So you can put the drops right in your ear, and let it absorb, and do the same thing to the other side, and Bill Critchfield. It was Bill Critchfield there.
I mean,
he kept putting it in his ear repeatedly.
You can't. Did you say you can't put it in your ear repeatedly, or you can?
Yes.
No. I was about to say to get an example of where someone did put it in their ear. You definitely can do it. Yes. So he did it for like 2.5 months or something like that because he was having a balance issue. He was having a balance issue, and so Dr. Desmond said, tap behind your ear, that bone back there, and you can put it all in your ear. Anyway, so he heard this. He calls me one time, and I'll never forget where I was. I'm in a grocery store. He calls me. He's talking about how all of a sudden you hear this crackling and stuff, and it's like stuff was happening, like you heard the guy earlier today, talking about what was happening, like fireworks going off or something. And then suddenly it bounces back and you can hear good. So we've had really good results reported, no negative anything, so it's totally safe to put it in your ear. Okay.
And the quantity would be like a dropper full or just a half a dropper like that?
Well, I mean, a dropper is a lot. I mean, that's going to clog your ear up, okay?
Okay.
But you can put several drops in there, just, do some common sense stuff with that and experiment with it, and I think you'll find the right amount.
Okay. And then the other piece that brought me to this call today was this whole idea about, I was scheduled for surgery in about 4 weeks, but I've now canceled it while I get better before I would even consider this. But what I was interested in is the post-surgery treatment that you were going to look at today. And if maybe I missed it, but sort of how with something when you've had that kind of invasion.
Okay, so, well, first of all, every single person that's reported to us that they were on Mito or got on Mito, had an operation, all recovered in record time, all of them.
Okay.
No exceptions. Okay? So it's a real thing that restoring your mitochondria accelerates healing. All right? Now, that said, we've also had any number of people who, like you did, put their surgery off, tried out for a while, and never needed the surgery.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why I would encourage you to go ahead and double or triple dose right now.
Okay.
Because operations can be problematic. One of my very best friends, had a hip operation. Okay, no problem. The second hip operation, he never left the hospital alive.
Right.
It's like we're stuck. Wow. How do you die from a hip operation?
Yeah. Well, I think the anesthesia has something to do with it.
I don't know, but all I know is that if I can avoid it, then that's what I'm going to try to do. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Great.
Thank you.
And how much to put of the
Whoops,
bring her
Roger.
Back, bring her
yeah,
back.
I'm bringing her back. Go ahead, Val. How much what?
Thank you. How much
Val.
restore into the other one, rejuvenate?
I do a teaspoon myself. I'll easily put a teaspoon in there.
All right, into a whole container of rejuvenate.
Yeah, and shake it up. Just shake it. I don't bother putting something in there to stir it, and then it's going to get all on there. I got to wipe that off. Just pour it in there, close the lid, shake it up. And then you may need to do that a couple more times as you get ready to use it because it won't all absorb immediately.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks,
shaking
Roger.
it up a couple more times.
Thank you.
There's
All
videos.
right.
If you go to the Health
Somebody
with
in the
Stephanie,
UK,
go to
I
the
wanted
playlist.
that
We have videos showing you how to mix the Restore All into the Rejuvenate Gel.
That could be Beat or Beat. Whoever in the UK, I've unmuted you. Give us your name. Give us your question.
Hello, Pete Muller. Hello from UK. Hello.
All right.
Hello. How are you doing?
One question I have. When you log on, it says choose language, but you only have Chinese language on there. Can't you have European languages on there in the future? That's the question.
Sure. It's just
okay.
It just takes time to get to it. Next one probably gonna be Spanish.
That'd be a great help. Okay.
But,
secondly, my walking has improved. Yeah. My neighbor has noticed I walk different. Isn't that amazing? And
wow.
After a while, you'll be sliding onto the dance floor like that drummer did.
Okay.
Anyway, go ahead.
Also, I haven't seen my barber for a long time, and I went to see him last week. He says, your posture is different. I said, well, thank you so much. I know that it is. It's amazing. And my memory has improved. And last Sunday, I had very long strides, walking, never done that before, with ease. And also, I feel my lungs are better as well as a result of it. So that's quite amazing. My hearing is improving as well. But sometimes the recording here is not very clear, Roger. Sometimes it's I have difficulty to understand everything what is said. I don't know whether sometimes
you may need to call back. Anytime you get the immediate call back, you come in over the internet, and there's a lot of internet between here and England. So, call back if you don't have a really good connection.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's difficult to understand everything what's being said. You know what I mean?
I do, but like I said,
We're listening over the internet
so
now.
you just
Because
have
I needed to be able to record live
rejoin,
on
hang
both
up and
phones.
rejoin,
So,
and see if we can get a
so
better
far it's
one,
been
better
pretty good, but I
connection.
have had times where
We'll replay the call later.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, great suggestion, Dale.
Okay.
Okay, we're cranking. We gotta talk to Marva Lindsay though.
All right, Mama, I have unmuted you. On fire in Canada. Go ahead, Mama.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. Just a quick update. Two of my doctors have taken off medication for me for both diabetes and high blood pressure.
Oh,
so
awesome.
it's just starting. Yeah, and the first day I tried it, it was my blood sugar was like 5.5, and my blood pressure was just under 120. Over, I think it was 65. Yeah. So, matching that with how I'm going to start eating now. No more mangoes. Because I had to eat all these mangoes to keep my blood sugar from going too low. It was like 4.2. And so, I'll cut down on the mangoes. So maybe next time you hear from me, more medication will be gone, or maybe it's all gone. And I have new feet. The skin from the bottom of my feet, it just starts stripping off, and now I got baby feet, nice and soft.
Awesome.
Wow.
So amazing. I've never seen that before. It just totally stopped.
So what was causing? So Marva, what was causing your skin to be rough? What was causing your skin
I don't know.
to be rough?
I have no clue. But I use, as you know, I use a lot of the Rejuvenate, and I mix it with the Restore, and I'm taking the brain and body. I was doing like every other hour brain and body, and in between I was doing the Restore. So for 14 hours a day I was supplementing, and it was good. It's good. I'm now doing only like 12 droppers now, so it's 3 times and stuff. And brain and body, I'm taking 4 capsules for the day. So I'm gonna watch and see how that goes. But I'm doing well.
Yeah, so I want to call that to the attention of the previous caller who said she was, in the run up to a hip operation she'd rather avoid. That's what we're talking about. You got to turn this up, and you got to spread it out to get maximum effect when you're facing a difficult situation and you're trying to get it addressed, sooner rather than later.
I put it on a timer. So every time my timer goes off, it tells me what I'm doing. So it says brain and body, or it says Restore, and it worked for me. It absolutely is working for me. So I'm very happy. I haven't weighed in a couple of weeks, but the last time I weighed, I was 42 pounds down.
Oh, that was 42.
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marva.
This is what she's taking.
And Christian, make sure
she's taking multiple times a day.
Christian, make sure you get BX extracted, okay? All right. Little Deb in Michigan.
All right, Little Deb, I've got you unmuted. Go ahead.
Hello, thank you for taking my call. I wanted to check to see my mother-in-law, Grandma Jean, is doing much better with having to have her shoulder surgery. She broke her humerus. The doctors had done a urine test on her, and she's showing some calcium with her kidneys, and I wondered, should she rub some of the cream on her kidneys to decalcify it, because they don't want her to get a kidney stone.
Okay, so here again, she should take, how many of them should she take, Dale?
All 3.
For the Restore, usually it's a teaspoon a day, but I'm trying to get it.
She's not listening.
Okay, I was trying to be amusing and I asked Dale that question. How many should she take, Dale?
All 3 products.
Dale,
how many
what? How many of our products should she be on?
All 3.
All of them. They work together to get the full effect. You take them all.
Right.
They each
But
work differently. One works internal, one works external, and one is dry ingredients that can't be delivered in a liquid base.
Right, but I'm wondering, should we increase the liquid, the Restore, to two teaspoons or more a day?
I would at minimum.
Let me give you.
Minimum, right? But
let me answer that real quick, Roger, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Because I wanted to talk about dosing anyway, because it was mentioned by a couple of people. When do we take it? How much? Listen, everybody, everything Roger said is absolutely what you do, but make sure the first thing in the morning, and he mentioned this, I want to stress it, the first thing when you wake up after 8 hours of sleep, take Restore. The first thing I want in my body is Restore. First thing affecting everything else. I want to hold it under my tongue as long as I can. I want that to start feeding my mitochondria, and then I go about the rest of my day, do the rest of my dosing and eating. And if you're going to double dose, it can make sense, as Roger has said many times, spread it out. So if a dose is 4 droppers, right? So you take 2 droppers when you wake up, 2 at 10 in the morning, 2 at noon, 2 in the mid-afternoon. It's like an IV drip. You're getting it all day long. And that's how the people that are on dialysis and on chemotherapy and doing double and triple doses, you spread it out.
Yeah, and she only weighs about 103 pounds. Yeah. And I have another friend that has, she only weighs about 103 pounds, Grandma Jean, and I have another friend that's being treated for pancreatic cancer.
It's another double, triple dose situation. I mean, again, just so people hear it that might not have been on the call to start with. We're talking about people about how to use our technology and our products, right? But we really don't care what's wrong with them in the sense of how we respond to, because we're not trying to diagnose, treat, or cure them anyway. As I like to say, it's not what Mito does so much as it's what your body's going to do with Mito, okay? And in the case of someone with cancer, your body's been killing cancer all your life until it got to this place contributed to by a loss of mitochondria and maybe other things you were doing that it couldn't. So one of these things escapes, the catch of the blood supply, it explodes. Okay, now, what we're going to do with our technology is all those components in your immune system that are there to, you know, scout and tag things and all like that, and they actually go flat out and flat kill them. That's all going to just get amplified. That's all. So as a result, we have this amazing track record. I think it's amazing. With person after person after the person, if you've been on the call listening to them, having a great result. So.
Yeah, I know the products have done her wonderful. She's back at 88 years young, back to walking a half a mile to a mile a day. We take her for walks.
Wow.
She's lifting weights. She's on her 3rd round of physical therapy, and they're just amazed how someone 103 pounds can do what she's doing.
Could you call customer service and maybe put her in touch with me? I'd love to interview her.
Okay, yeah. I sure will. I just really appreciate everything. Yeah, I really appreciate everything you guys have done because it's made a huge difference for her. So I tell everybody about the product. Yeah, so thanks so much. You guys have a great time. We appreciate your time.
All right, great talking to you, little Jeb.
Hey, Jeb.
Okay, we got 2 more, and then we're going to be out of here. Give me, and Cindy, I will call you back personally, but give me, well, we'll throw Willie and Shirley right in here also. Give me them first, then we're going to get Sonia and Ide.
All right.
You're right.
Willie and Shirley, I've unmuted you. Go ahead.
Report.
Hi, this is Shirley. Roger, thank you for letting me get on the call. Just calling about blood pressure. My husband's blood pressure was up high. Now, since he's been on Mito, it has really dropped. I mean, he can take his blood pressure medicine in the morning, and less than 20 minutes, it dropped. What can we take?
Go ahead.
You cannot take as much medication. So go call the doctor, tell the doctor what's happening, and because your body is starting to assert itself. Now the medication is redundant. It's too much. Okay. So just you gotta cut it back because you're gonna be on that. You can hit a diastolic of like 50, and that's you don't want to go any lower than that. 55, 60 or something like that. Okay, but that's what it is. It's no longer needed in the degree it was before, if at all. So therefore, it's dropping too low. Okay, that was the easy one.
It's working.
Okay, because he was on
his
2,
mitochondria up.
so it has, dropped. Or is that okay?
Yeah, it's gonna because his body is ready to stand on its own.
Yes.
Or certainly more than it has been.
If you go to Health and Wealth Show,
Okay, Shirley.
go to the playlist and you
thank
listen
you
to
very much.
high blood pressure. Listen to C.W.
Okay,
Whitaker.
you too.
He
Good
explains
having
how
you
that
on.
happened with him.
I'm going to do Sonia
that
next.
doctor reduced his
Sonia
meds.
Harris, Atlanta.
All right, Sonia, I have unmuted you. Go ahead.
Good morning. Can you hear me okay?
Yep.
Yes.
Great. I'm having a great, explosive, more vital week. I'm just having a blast. I'll tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I played pickleball 15 hours this week. I had a day where I walked 13,000 steps. I'm telling you, I'm loving everything about More Vital. I have a More Vital life, and that's why they call me the triple threat. I have every one of the ingredients in my body every single day. I've had so many testimonies, but my most recent testimony is absolutely incredible. I'm 61 years old. I'm able to play pickleball every single day, 2, 3, 6 hours a day. But the most amazing thing happened to me the other day. I've been putting the rejuvenate on my eyes along with the Restore Mix. I get in the car, and I still wear glasses. However, I was able to see so far and so clear that I was just totally blown away, amazed. So my eyesight is starting to improve. My body is in great shape, and I'm just excited. Get this. My mother said, when is Roger coming back to town? I want to go to that meeting with you. That in and of itself has been a blessing. Great testimony. She said, when is Roger coming back to town? I said, I don't know. I asked him. She said, well, I think I want to go to the meeting. So, Roger, I'm telling you, we're having a blast over here in the ATL. I'm letting my mom down 2 or 3 days a week. I'm telling her, Mom, I can tell the difference in our conversations, the longevity of our conversation, and you start to remember things, and we're working on her short-term memory, and I'm just excited and overjoyed because the things that are happening, not just for me, but the people that I'm meeting, I'm able to help them share the quality of life they so desire. I was able to share this with a gentleman. Steve, I was read. He went to the restaurant, ladies and gentlemen, was able to actually read the menu. ATL is on fire, Roger. Dale, we're having a blast over here.
Amen.
Well, I'm excited. I expect to be back before the end of the year for sure. We had an amazing time. I met a lot of amazing people for the first time. Andre Goolsby, we gave us his videographer who videoed the whole thing. That's in the recording. It was historic. So we got to do that again. Thanks, everybody. I got a chance to hang out with you. Well, as soon as I get it, we edit it. It's definitely going to be up because Beverly and I have not been together in the same place since way before the pandemic. And to have him there and have you all be able to have direct access to him,
something that you're going through about the product, how to get the product, how to create your customer website. If you go to the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie, make sure you subscribe. We go under the playlist. We have videos showing you how to do all of that. We are very serious on trying to help people get the knowledge, because knowledge is power, on how to build their mitochondria up and how to create their websites, how to get the product, etc. So again, feel free to leave any comments so that we can get your questions answered.
Can you hear me?
Go to the playlist.
Yeah, we got you.
View our videos and make sure that you subscribe.
Yes.
You said yes?
Yes.
Oh, I said perhaps the first week of November.
Okay. All right, so let's talk offline about it. Let's firm up some details.
Okay,
So many.
And guys, if someone else referred you, always get back with the person that referred you. But if nobody else referred you, you're finding out about this because of, one of our shows, one of our episodes on the Health of Web Show with Stephanie. We always have the information in the description on how you create your free customer website and how you get the products and everything. And especially if we're the ones that referred you.
Let's firm it up. Well, let's be about it, okay?
Okay, now listen, I have a question. My granddaughter has low white blood cells, low hemoglobin, and low red blood cells. The doctor is amazed at her performance because he said she should be sick, she should be down, but she's not.
Yeah.
And I don't want the fact that she just really discovered this and let that blow her mind and make her feel like now she can be sick. But my question is, have you spoken with anyone that has had a particular product? She's not, you know how your family is. They're not going to get on the product like you would like them to. She's played with it here and there.
So we know this from the people, like a gentleman named Franklin who had fibrosis and had to be on the oxygen machine. And he gets on our stuff and he's able to go get on the elliptical and they can work out for 20 minutes. With his blood oxygen as low as 77. He couldn't have thought about doing that. So oxygen efficiency, I'll call it that, goes way up when you're on this technology restoring this mitochondria. So that, I believe, is what she is benefiting from. Like, everything is just working so much more efficiently. Therefore, an average person, she can be way out of bounds and not know she has an issue. But, work with the doctor and find out what's happening because it shouldn't be that low, even though she's, able to manage it. We got to find out what's causing that. And obviously continue to get on this, stay on this, put your mitochondria on max so it can give you a maximum opportunity to get it repaired. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
All right. All righty. I'm taking a screenshot. I got 2 people I'll be calling back. Ms. Bostic, you'll be one of those. Taking a picture right now. And Cindy, you'll be the other one. I want to thank everybody whose voices you heard. We really appreciate their sharing.
Guys, was that not an awesome conference call? Did you not learn a lot? Learn a whole lot. Like, as they say, knowledge is power, right? This is why I get on the calls on Mondays, 7:55 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you're in a different time zone, you want to adjust it to your time. On Saturdays at 10:55 a.m. Central Standard Time. Again, if you're in a different time zone, just adjust it to your time zone. You want to call into 608-906-0003. I will repeat it, 608-906-0003, because knowledge is power. You want to get that knowledge. Those of y'all that were on here, even if you got on here late, you can go back and watch it, re-listen to it and everything so that you can get that information. There was a lot of great testimonials. Again, if you have questions, put questions in the comments, or you can text me. You can text me at 817-320-2571. Again, text only, 817-320-2571. From that, then we can set up a time. If we need to speak, we can set up a time to talk that'll work for you and I, because I have so many calls coming in. I have a lot of spam calls as well. So I just ask everybody to be respectful and, texting first, and then we can schedule it so that way it'll work for both of us. Again, if you're interested in getting the products, or the information will be in the description. On the Health of Wealth Show with Stephanie is already in the description, but on Success on Stephanie, then it will be in the description after we go off this live. Again, if you know somebody that has any type of ailments, you want to share this information. The reason why I say any type, because building your mitochondria up A lot of you may not know what mitochondria is, but mitochondria is the powerhouse of your cells. So when you build your mitochondria up, your body can fix itself from anything. Isn't that awesome? God designed our bodies where it knows how to fix itself. We just have to give it the right thing, right? We have to feed it the right stuff, right? And so this is all natural, and this is actually considered a food. A lot of people say a medicine. This is not a medicine. This is considered a food. These are all natural. And when you build your mitochondria up, your body can fix itself from anything. So that's how you're hearing these people having all these results. And definitely, if y'all know somebody that's in athletics, whether it's a coach, whether it's a student, whether it's a professional player, we have dealt with all of those type of people because our products help to change. You heard the guy saying, well, you heard Dr. Dan saying how he went from doing a certain amount of push-ups to doing a whole lot more. You heard another guy come on saying what he was doing before and after he got on the products, then what he was doing after he got on the products. Y'all, this will help you improve once you get your mitochondria strong. So what we're doing is we're not healing. What we're doing is we're teaching you how to build your mitochondria up, because your body knows how to heal itself, but you need to build your mitochondria up. So build your mitochondria up, your body can fix itself from anything. You got some brain fog, you get the product, get that brain and body bundle #1. And let me stop for 1 second. I know y'all knows I had my grandbaby. My grandbabies are in town. And so normally, everything is all quiet when I go live, but this time I didn't want y'all to miss the information. So I still wanted to go live so y'all can get the information, because it's important for everybody to have the information. So again, if somebody else referred you want to get back with the person that referred you. And when I know I gave my number out and I said you can text me, it doesn't make a difference whether you're under somebody else, you're connected to somebody else. The goal for us is to help everyone. Okay. So if you have questions, I will try to, try my best to get your answers. If we need to, say connect with Mr. Hill, we have the option to connect with Mr. Hill, who is the CEO. Also, I had a thought and I forgot that thought real quick. But again, we just want to make sure everybody gets the information, because understand everybody has mitochondria, and the older you get, the less mitochondria you have. So you need to be treating your bodies right and building your mitochondria up. And our pets have mitochondria as well, right? So that's why you heard them talking about the pet life. The pet life is I can't find my other bottle, y'all, so excuse this bottle because this one has been in my purse and it's gotten a little messed up. All it is the Restore All minus the citrus and things that pets can't have, and then they put the Pet Life label on there. So that's why you heard some people saying that they put the Pet Life in their eyes. It's not that they're using a pet product. These products are designed for humans, and and we took the citrus out of it so that the pets could use it as well. So anybody can use this, pets or humans. Okay. So we just want to make sure that y'all, understand. So, ask questions. Don't feel that any question is stupid or dumb or anything. Okay. I have people that come to me and say, oh, I know this is going to be gross. Understand, it's not going to be gross. We're talking about health, right? And, our body goes through different things and stuff. So nothing is gross. Just you owe it to yourself to get the information so that you can find out how you can get your mitochondria strong so your body can fix itself. So again, let's get these this information out to these athletic teams, these coaches, you name it, because we want to make sure that they have the proper things in their body to build their mitochondria up. Oftentimes we hear different things going on with people that play sports, whether they're, it's sadly that, we've heard some drop dead, right? We've heard some that, end up after practice or after a game or something, rush to the hospital, doctors not knowing what's going on with them and everything. Whether the doctors don't know everything, guys. And go back and listen to some of my episodes. I share some of the things that I've gone through. Doctors was telling me this, that, and the other. They had me on tons of medication, 18 to 20 different medications. I'm not on any of those now. You know why I'm not on any of those now? Because I did the research. Again, knowledge is power. I found out how to build your mitochondria up. And these are the products that I currently use. And as you heard, many of us are using to get our mitochondria built up. It's a bundle. Okay. So you want to go ahead and purchase your brain and body bundle. Right now, it's the brain and body bundle #1. It includes the Restore All. It includes the Renew Body and Mind capsules. And then by buying a bundle, you get a free Rejuvenate gel. Now, I will tell you, if you purchase them all separate, you will pay more because you're not getting a free Rejuvenate gel. Any of our bundles, you get something free, right? So, but we definitely want anybody that has things, it don't make a difference. You've had a stroke, you've had a heart attack, get that mitochondria built up and see what changes you have, see what improvements you have. Y'all heard all the people giving their testimonials, okay? These were serious people that seriously got on the product and use it. But you also heard some people that said that they weren't even taking the product right and they had results. I'm gonna mention detox also. Some people go through a detox, not everybody. Some people go through a detox. So like you heard one of the ladies saying that when somebody had gotten on the product, but then they didn't have as much energy and everything. Sometimes your body has to go through a detox, get the bad things out, as the good products are going in to build your mitochondria up. So in order for you to get better, that bad stuff needs to come out. So it's okay to go through a detox. Not everybody goes through a detox, but some people will go through a detox. Sometimes I think Mr. Hill mentioned briefly, some people have had worms coming out their skins, out their nose, out their face, they sometimes they see it, in their bowel movement and different stuff like that. But that's because these things need to come out. People are having parasites, you name it. So the key is to get your mitochondria strong. So again, mitochondria is the powerhouse of your cells, right? So what's very important for us? It's very important for our cells to be strong so that our body can function the way it needs to function, right? But remember, if you build your mitochondria up, and if you don't believe me, go do your research. When you build your mitochondria up, your body can fix itself from anything. Understand that anything. Blind, your body can fix yourself from that. Diabetic, your body can fix yourself from that. Getting shots from being a diabetic, your body can fix itself from that. Going blind from being a diabetic, your body can fix itself from that. Having strokes, your body can fix itself from that. Having a heart attack, your body can fix itself from that. And I can go on and on and on. There's just so many different things. But your body can fix itself from anything. AIDS, HIV, you name it. Get your mitochondria strong. And then see how your body fixes itself. And, we look forward to hearing from some of you all sharing it once you get your products. How your body reacted, how your body, got stronger, what results you had. We love hearing the testimonials because you know why? Because then we get educated on what it did for you. And then we're able to go and help others as well. Like me, I do the playlist on the Health and Wealth Show with Stephanie. The playlist has high blood pressure on it. I've never had high blood pressure. Okay. It runs in my family, but I've never had it. So I can't tell you, oh, it has done this for me with high blood pressure because I've never had high blood pressure. But guess what? There's testimonials on there of people that have. Y'all heard testimonies today. People have had high blood pressure. One good one that you can go and listen to is C.W. Whitaker. CW, like the lady was saying that one of her relatives was taking it, and then all of a sudden now their pressure is lower. Well, when your body starts to fix itself, then your body's going to change some, right? So if you have high blood pressure and then you start taking your products, your brain and body bundle for your high blood pressure, then chances are, if you're taking it the right way, then chances are your health is going to get better, right? And so when your high blood pressure starts to get better, then it can possibly drop. We've heard of that several times where people's high blood pressure start dropping, so then they have low blood pressure. The key to that is go to your doctor because chances are your meds need to be changed. Your meds may need to be lowered. And they can continue to lower them till you're off of them. You have that option as well. We've had several people that have experienced that. So again, you want to get on the products one, go get your brain and body bundle. So if somebody else referred you, get back with that person that referred you. If not, if you referred by myself, somebody connected to me, or by seeing one of our episodes, then check the description out and so that you can get your bundle. I will go ahead and give the website out as well. My website is www.moremito.com/S Alford. That's moremito.com/SALFORD. Then you will go to join. Then you will go to referring customer, and then you'll complete the information. It's real simple. You put like your email, pick a password, put your name, address, phone number, and hit submit, and your website's up just like that. Your free customer website is up just like that. And as y'all heard, if you're worried about, oh, well, I don't have the money for this or I don't have the money for that, Mr. Hill has set things in place to help with that. We have a way to show you how you can, earn your product for free, right? Go tell Aunt Sally, go tell, Uncle Bob, about the products, right? Because, they have mitochondria as well. So again, this is something that everybody has. So you can go tell everybody that Guess what? And give them your website, they go create their website. You get the more Mito bucks. What can you use your more Mito bucks for? Free product. So I love that because you just go back in your back office, you see how much more Mito bucks you have, and you get your products for free, right? But then you also heard how Frank Parmesano is one of the top reps. And he's given away in 2024, he gave away $30,000 worth of free product to people that need it. And not all those people were on his team. Mr. Roger Hill, has created a great company with great options. So we can not only help ourselves, we can not only help people that we know, we can help people that we don't know. You heard the lady saying that she was in the hospital, but she didn't. She was out of her product and she needed her product, right? Okay, well, guess what? She was told that Dale would contact her customer service, right? So that she can get the help that she needs so that she can get her product. There are nice people out here that will donate things, art again. So that donating is a way that you can get it, but the best way to get it is by sharing the information with other people. They purchase that, and then you can get your more Mito bucks, and then you can help yourself that way, right? And then you can also help others. So again, the information will be in the description. Click referring customer, fill out the information, hit submit, and then if you want to know how to get in your back office, we have videos on Health Wealth Show with Stephanie under the playlist, and it'll show you how to place your order, how to get in your back office. It'll show you how to create your website. All of that information is back there. We have that tool back there for everybody. It doesn't make a difference whether you're connected to me or not. That tool back there is to help everybody have a successful experience with the more Mito and more Mito products. So again, if you and I want to give a shout out to Lucy Pizzo, and if I mispronounce your last name, I apologize. But not only did she come over here speaking and everything, saying that she's new, and she was telling everybody to subscribe. So if you have not subscribed, like, hit that bell so that you'll be notified each time that we upload a new episode. And we want to, for those of y'all that are going to go out and become a customer, get the products, we want to welcome you to good health now, because you're going to improve that health. And the key is take it consistently. Take it the way it's designed to take. Okay, the only time you don't take it the way that it's designed to take is to say maybe you're going through a detox and you may have to lessen what you're taking, but that's just while you run through that detox, and then you go back up to the normal dosage. So again, if you have questions about it, either leave us a comment, send me a text, 817-320-2571, and we'll do our best to get you the information and get you on the track to good health. Again, thanks for joining us. Have a wonderful afternoon.